Hilarious. I hope that was on camera. You think that was? Please be on camera.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
You'd love to like put your hand on my leg hair and just rip it out.
All right, we are ready to talk about Florianópolis. So we're officially in Brazil, like officially, not just crossing the border for a grocery shop.
Our Spanish does not work. That's not true though. We actually can communicate, but not like perfectly.
Yeah, it's been really cool because we haven't been in a country where we don't speak the native language in a while. It threw us off guard a bit, but luckily Portuguese is very closely related to Spanish, and essentially we just say what we're trying to say to a person
Say what you need to say.
helping us, and they just repeat what they want to say, and we just keep going back and forth, saying it multiple times in slightly different ways, and eventually there's the okay, got it, woo, like thumbs up and the yeah.
Coming into Brazil was surprisingly easy. There was no border check. There was like really nothing to see who we were. And we basically were on the bus for like 12 hours or something. I mean, really it wasn't terrible. We sleep pretty well on the bus. And yeah, so like we didn't care. And honestly, you go to sleep, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but when you wake up, especially when you're in a place like Florianópolis, like it is worth it.
Just the idea of being in this whole new place that you've never seen except for in your imagination, that's fun. So speaking of imagination, Florianópolis was even better than whatever I could have conceived in my mind.
I'm gonna give you my heart, 'cause you're a sky full of stars, 'cause you light up the path. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Ooh. 'Cause in a sky full of stars, I think I see you.
I knew it was going to be beautiful. Many people had mentioned it to us, but once we got there, it's one of those places where I was just like, how had we never heard of this place before coming here?
It helped that our Airbnb was like perfectly located, right on the water.
I'm gonna show you how close to the beach our Airbnb is. Here, let's see, I can tell you some fun facts on our short little walk there. Did you know that in Brazil, you can't even have a beer before getting into your car to drive? Not even one. If you blow like a .0000001, you're going to jail. And that is, I think, all the time we have now because we've made it to the beach. So I will catch you next time on This Time in Brazil.
We stayed in, as they say, Campeche, or Campeche, or Campeche. One of those.
It's Campeche.
Yeah, and this has one of the most beautiful beaches, so we kind of got lucky because we didn't know that before. So we walk out and immediately you see a big island, and I'll probably show you guys that with a beautiful video
Campeche.
now.
To be clear, Campeche is part of Florianópolis in that it's on the Santa Catarina island, which is where Florianópolis is.
Yeah.
Florianópolis is actually the city, but everyone kind of refers to the island as
Yeah, it
Florianópolis.
honestly...
Or Floripa.
Yeah, Floripa.
Floripa.
For sure. But honestly, it kind of like makes it confusing, and it kind of makes it hard to do research on the city of Florianópolis because you only find like blogs and things talking about Florianópolis as an island, not the actual city of Florianópolis, which also has a lot to offer.
But we also understand why there's countless blogs and articles on things that are not the city. Because this island is absolutely amazing. It's stunning. It has over 40 beaches, some of which you can only access by foot
Or boat.
or boat.
You look like Santa Claus.
I was playing in the sand. This is quality sand.
That good cut.
That went in your beard.
That went in my beard. Quality sand on a quality beach.
It's apparently the capital of surfing in Brazil, which is a lot of people.
And there's plenty of hiking, which we ourselves got to enjoy a pretty cool hike one day. So on this day that we decided to do a little bit of hiking, we first took a bus from Campeche to this area called Barra de Lagoa, which is just really cool because there's this big canal river thing, and there's a lot of like pretty houses.
Really pretty.
Very colorful. It's like a little fisherman village, I think, and it leads out to the ocean, and there's a beach there too. But you can also start the trail to Galleta Beach
Galleta.
or something. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it.
That's cookie, by the way, in Spanish.
Which was a nudist beach, but that's not why we went. It was just pretty, okay?
There's only one naked guy. There he is.
I'm about to be naked.
Oh.
There's a dirty story to this nudist
That
beach
we will not share.
can't share, but
It's
I will
beautiful.
say,
Just go at a
only
good
go
time.
to nudist beaches where there's going to be a lot of people. That's my advice.
It was like 4 o'clock when we got there. We're just gonna say there was some weirdos. And I have nothing against nudism. You know what? I'll even partake. Great stuff. But, like Tony said, go at a good time.
It's like a bar.
It's like a bar.
Late at night. It's like a nudist beach when the sun's going down.
Yeah.
You don't want it. So this hike was really special because you start in Barra de Lagoa. I don't know why I say it all in Spanish because it doesn't know justice. So we'll say Barra de Lagoa. And you kind of weave through the city and make your way up the mountains, start climbing, and it turns really tropical really quickly. And you start to open up to some really beautiful parts, and you can see everything from the lake to the city and the mountains in the back. It's like really breathtaking, and you kind of are just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we should probably mention, not only does Florianópolis have 40 beaches, it has a huge lake. And so what he's talking about when you hike up, on either side there's just water. Like from your views, you have like mountains, and just like ocean and lake, which is fascinating.
Florianópolis is a super long island that goes straight up, basically, along the coast. That means that it's kind of hard to get around the island. Thankfully, the bus is really, really cheap. It costs about $1, and you can go as far as you want, as long as you don't exit the station, right? So you can make as many transfers as you want.
We've noticed this city is full of lots of young people. They're everywhere. That's all the bus is full of. Take a look. We have decided to take a stroll to the city because we see that not many people show off Florianópolis, the city. So we're gonna try, and we are currently on a very, very bumpy bus.
We were lucky enough to have Florianópolis at the city pretty close to our zone. The center of the city itself I didn't find to be that big, but it has everything to offer. There is this magnificent market.
We're in the market of Florianópolis, and it's by far one of the coolest markets I've been to yet. So much fish, so much variety, music, people.
Wow.
That's a very large shrimp.
So we sat down and ate some fish and some oysters, because apparently oysters are a big thing. So yes, we have the city near us, but honestly, we kind of just stayed around Campeche most of the time. It was a paradise where we were. So we spent a lot of days just laying on the beach, even if we weren't going to swim, or even if we weren't gonna wear a bathing suit, reading, playing guitar, the stuff we usually do when we're chilling, writing, chit-chatting, and that's really basically all we did.
So that is our trip in Florianópolis. A lot of chilling.
Up until the last day, we were chilling like a villain. We woke up early on our very last day because it's something we don't get to do often. I don't know if it's because we're lazy or what, but we woke up for a sunset. And it was a perfect way to say goodbye.
'Cause your sky